Mary, are you here? You said yes, so I'm going to ask my first question. Mary, do assisted suicides due to things like terminal illness, do they automatically reincarnate, or do they have a separate path? Said no. So what you're saying is that assisted suicides to things like terminal illness, they don't automatically reincarnate. Is that true? Yes. Mary, last time we talked, you said that the people that are nines between the scale of 1 to 10 of who's enlightened, of enlightenment, you said that nines can be lost souls that reside in the in-between area of the third and fourth dimension. Is it recording? Okay. You said that the nines are in the, they can be lost souls that reside in the in-between area of the third and fourth dimension. And I was wondering, do nines who are lost souls ever become their true self upon getting rescued from the in-between area? Yes. Mary, how do lost souls become lost souls? M A N Y P A T H S M A Y L E B D O N E T H U S Mary, did you say many paths may? Did you say that? Many paths may? What was the word that you said after may? What was that word? L E A D. And then the next word you wrote was on. Is that correct? Many paths may lead on. Did you say that? Okay, what was word that you wrote after lead? O and is that an E or an F? Did you say many paths may lead one? Okay, you said yes. Did you say many paths may lead one thus? So you're saying that many paths will lead one. There's many paths that will lead one to become a lost soul. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Mary, what's a common reason why someone would become a lost soul? T R A G E D Y. Did you say tragedy? Mary, here's my next question. What caused Jesus to suddenly give me a significant amount more threads than he used to? What caused that to happen? H E G. Is that an A or a B? I think that was an A. A V E M O R E. You said he gave more. What caused him to suddenly give me more than he was? Because he went from giving like in the hundreds to into the thousands. What caused that to happen? T I M E time. Mary, did he once give me more than he gives now? Mary, what's the most number of threads that Jesus has ever given me? I C A N T S A Y. So you said I can't say. Mary, once you told me that you were punished by a leader. Could you tell me what happened to where you were punished by a leader? Like, what was the punishment? Why?
That's people being killed. Last year there were more homicides in the United States than
Oh.
any year since 1998. How'd that happen? Oh, BLM.
U.
BLM did this to us.
D.
Well,
Or no, C.
them were posturing about how right
A.
to make
N.
America more equitable. Poor people.
T. K. N. O. W. I can't know. Okay, well, I won't ask then, since I can't know is what you wrote. Mary, does praying goodwill to Jesus bring me closer to him? Yes. Mary, does Jesus have threads with every soul or only in some? M. O. S. T. You wrote most. Mary, here's my next question. Witches in the Wiccan religion, they cast spells. Now, I was wondering, is casting spells, is it real? Does it do anything? Do those spells work? No. Mary, are mermaids real? Are mermaids something that exists? Mermaids. No. Mary, is my mother's guide is the name Dav D-A-V or is the name Dave D-A-V-E? Which which one is my mother's guide's name? D A V Dav. Is it pronounced Dav or Dav? Mary, is my mother's guide's name pronounced Dav or Dav? Mary, is my mother's guide's name, is it pronounced Dav or Dav? You could go one for the first one or two for the second one. All right, well, I'll move on to the next question. Mary, are you here? Yes. Mary, is there going to be a biblical event in the very near future that changes life on earth to heaven on earth? No, I didn't think so. Mary, does someone sharing threads to me make it easier for me to communicate to their soul consciousness? Yes. Mary, here's my next question. Does being in the fourth dimension, does that feel like bliss? Does being in the fourth dimension, like if I went to the fourth dimension, would I be feeling bliss there? Yes. Mary, here's my next question. Does Mozart compose new music in the fifth dimension? Does he compose new music there? Yes. Mary, here's my next question. Is assisted suicide for terminal illness, is that a good thing to do? Say someone's having a terminal illness and they're in pain. Is it good to do assisted suicide? No. Mary, have you ever heard of Mother Teresa? You said yes. Mary, was Mother Teresa a good person or a bad person? Yes. Hmm. Mary, was Mother Teresa a good person or a bad person? Yes. B O T H. You said both. Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera now